I want you to get confused with spirituality to be another, you saying, set of egos, identification, you saying another label. You think that you being aware and these other motherfuckers just walking zombies just out the motherfucking way, that they don't matter. It's another set of frequencies and high vibrations set by another person for like a religion. Nothing, there's nothing in this projectional experience that isn't spiritual. And I say that in the most literal sense I could ever fucking mean that shit. Thing that you see in this physical world that you know as a physical object that was once a thought and it turned into a manifestation into the material realm, into the metaphysical realm, is literally the mask of the spiritual. As above, so below. Just like how you have a body as a vehicle, you moving through this bitch. Everything else is just in the same. You saying is in the same set of particles. Breathe oxygen that are eons years old. The same oxygen that trees breathe. That the same oxygen that trees give you. You saying alchemized to give you when you even hug a tree to. You saying revert your energy. Do anything that you wish. Everything is the mind. Because without the mind, there would be no. You're saying there would be no surface for this projectional experience to inhabit, to experience through our five senses. Trauma to even conceive a flow of natural energy throughout this vessel that we call human, or humanoid, because we're not human at all. I won't say it takes a few seconds to see that because a lot of people get it confused that we inhabit consciousness and that we are not consciousness itself, experiencing itself. In the very space that everything appears in itself. And it literally takes you to close your eyes to see your internal world. I mean, it's not as mystical, or it can be as mystical or you say as beautiful as you think, because it really is, but you say it really is, but like I want to, that's up to you to determine, because a lot of people don't like to, like to misconstrue about a lot of things that go on just inhabiting consciousness and understanding life in itself. But they don't like to ask those questions. What the author of your story? You're the one that only can inhabit your projection. The only one that's watching your story unfold in natural, real, live time, in real space. Just like I say, everything else is in this projectional experience is just perception. Time is perception. You know what I'm saying? The way you see love is perception. The way you see fear is perception. The way you see everything is just perception. It's a board game on how you choose to move, and you choose to move and choose to see things for what they are. You say for what you see them as, for what you experience them as, and what you interpret them as to, you're saying and unscathed and evolve in wisdom as. Simplified, applied knowledge. My intentions when making this video was to necessarily say that you don't have any limits and that you can do whatever the fuck you want. But that doesn't mean to go out your way and to fuck shit up. Move with intention and do what you want, knowing that everything is spiritual. Because everything is you. Treat it like it is you, because it is. Everything is taught to organize to set everything in categories and labels to what you say is considered a low frequency or a high frequency. You can change and determine whatever you want those to be in any stands and any points of moment that you would project in this experience. You can do that, you say, and change those habits, change those labels whenever the fuck you want. This dimension is the realm of repetition, and it takes nothing but 2 times. It takes nothing but two, or not even two. It takes one time to change that habit, that change that cycle, change that understanding of labor. You saying change the understanding of labor that you inhabit in your mind. Conclusion: everything is spiritual, so treat it like everything is spiritual. Just because you don't see or you don't necessarily and you can't necessarily envision what you're saying a physical world, a spiritual world would look like, a spiritual realm would look like, unless you jump out of this vessel, then that's the whole point. But the point is to interpret and experience like you know everything is spiritual. You don't need to see it to know it. You don't need to come to an inner vision or a picture for somebody to understand that.